Hi everyone, it's me again. This is day 8 of my 30 Facebook Lives in 30 days. It feels like it's going to be forever. Today I want to talk about something I just did, which is called changing your state. And basically, I'm gonna be really honest with you, and I'm going to say like my heart's beating right now, because every time I do a Facebook Live, I get really, really nervous, and I hate being in front of the camera. I just hate it. But so I do this thing called changing your state, and what happens when you change your state is that, well, I do something silly. I sort of jump around and I sort of make noises and I go, oh. Yeah, and then I sort of tap myself on the head and, act all crazy, because what I'm doing is I'm trying to loosen myself up. I'm trying to change the way that I'm thinking. I'm trying to not be as nervous in front of the camera. So, anyone can do that, particularly, hi Elise! Thanks for watching! So anyway, anyone can do this, anyone can change their state, and it's particularly more powerful for times when you are down, or for times when you're feeling sad, or for times when you're confused or anything like that. Basically what it means, and most people do this anyway, because I was talking to Shia last night actually, and she says to me, oh, when I get so frustrated, I go for a walk. And I was like, wow, she's changing her state. So changing your state, yes, it's just a statement, but basically as soon as you're aware, you're catching yourself being aware of feeling, the feelings that you don't want to feel. Allow yourself to feel them. But if you're unable to change your mood after a while, then change your state. Do something different. Go for a walk, go on a hike, go buy groceries like I did yesterday. What else? I made ginger drinks. What else did I do? I cleaned the house. What did I do last night, hon? I showered. So anyway, you do all these things, and actually it makes you feel better afterwards, because you're completely, changing the way that you're thinking. So how do we apply this to children? Well, children are unaware of how they are feeling and thinking a lot of the times, and they're not going to tell you. So I remember going back to one of my experiences in Australia when I was teaching, and I had a little child, and he was actually in foster care. So family life for him wasn't easy, and so trusting adults wasn't an easy thing for him to do. So he plays out, and he gets really angry. He shows his weaknesses, and I guess he shows his vulnerability by being angry. And every time he's angry, it's actually because he's scared. He's scared of going home to his real parents. He's scared of what's happening. And it's a really sad thing. And so before I was able to actually understand how he was feeling and catching him just before he was feeling that way, there was big consequences. He managed to find a brick and throw it through the window when I had 24 children in the classroom. It was that dangerous. I had to evacuate some of my children because he was so angry but so scared at the same time that he started pushing all the chairs and tables together, and it was just really sad to see him that way. But once I understood his language, and once I understood his patterns, I was then able to pacify the fire before he was able to get angry. And I was actually unknowingly changing his state. So a lot of the times before he gets angry, his pattern is usually he gets up from his seat, he can't concentrate, he's fidgety, and as soon as I see that, I will go, and because what he loves is he actually loves feeling useful, and he loves helping me as a teacher. And so to develop that bond with him, what I did was every time I saw that happen, I would then go, little Jay, can you come and help me do this? Or little Jay, somebody needs your help over there. Can you please go and help that person? So as soon as I say that to him, he then stops fidgeting. He then comes and helps me. He then forgets about his worries and his anger, and that's what changing your state is. So hopefully that helps. With all you parents, you will know what your kids' states are, and you will know how to pacify them. But don't wait until they're on that journey of anger or tantrums or sadness to pacify it. Try and do it before it. Try and catch them before it happens, because once it happens, they start telling a story in their head, and if that story keeps going on, then obviously it'll cause more consequences, more sadness, more of whatever you don't want. So hopefully that helps, and thank you so much for listening, Elise, and everybody else. See you later. Bye.